This video is sponsored by LightMe.
Go around here. Go around. Okay. No, up. No, not, I don't mean up on my mummy's back. Don't sit down. Okay, come here, come. Okay. Put your papa in here, Molly. One papa. Molly, one papa in here. You're not even listening to me. Come. Okay, turn. Good girl. Okay. One papa here. Come. Give me your papa. Good girl. Now put your papa down. Good. Hi and welcome to our channel. We had so much planned for this week and both me and Luke injured ourselves and we've just been coping this week and trying to get things done but doing things that aren't going to harm us.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough. Sarah hurt her back before I did, and last week I went and picked up these awesome free boxes from this lady who's giving them away. Thank you very much if you're watching. Yeah, and as soon as I picked this one up, my back just went straight away, and it was a problem because, well, I thought I was going to be okay the next day because I knew Sarah was already really struggling.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the way home I stopped and I got all these materials because we finally decided to cap our well because the fence around it has kind of deteriorated over the years, and yeah, we need to close it so it's done once and for all. So I was planning to finally tackle that big thing of capping the well. I got all the materials delivered, all the cinder blocks, the concrete beams, sand, gravel, cement. And yeah, I ordered them before I came home. By the time I came home, I couldn't walk.
Or move, for that matter.
It was terrible. I spent 3 days not being able to walk, really struggling to sleep because I couldn't move anything. Yeah. And yeah, somehow Sarah, from being quite bad for those 3 days that she had to help me,
became his carer, and I could... Yeah, it's true. He couldn't do anything.
But you were feeling much better all of a sudden, eh?
I was. But then I also had to compensate, as in, like, bend down more and do more things to help Luke because he really couldn't do anything. And cooking is not my thing. But I don't know what it is, but as soon as Luke was getting better, then I started feeling bad again. It's like my body was like, okay, that's enough now.
It's like we subconsciously do what we have to do. Yeah. To get by, basically, because I mean we were both really bad, and Sarah still went down and fed the pigs. I mean, they still have to eat.
Yeah.
She still took Molly out for walks.
Yeah, but yeah, we're kind of getting slightly better than we were. That's why we're a bit more joyful.
Well, today we can walk, so we're happy. Yeah. But I will definitely be taking it easy. I'm going to take the opportunity, and I do have some engraving that I've been wanting to do.
For our patrons who are on the highest tier, we have planted trees for them, and we were going to get down to it eventually, of putting a plaque with their name on it, and now it's going to finally happen.
There's always something a bit more physical to do than sit down and Dremel.
Before we got really bad, we actually planted 4 trees down by Maggie's grave. Maggie, if you're don't know, was one of our beloved pigs. So if you can make a plaque with her name on it too, in memory of Maggie,
cool.
that would be nice.
And you find some tools and some bits and pieces of timber and get to it. Nice and slow. Nice view while I do this.
Dig, Molly, dig! Dig, Molly, dig! Wow! Wow! Okay, thank you now. Oh, look. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. This one is the worst one because I did leave them down near the goat house for way too long without being watered, and they were almost dead when I got them up to take care of them. This one is doing the worst. It's only got leaves still here. The rest looks dead, but it looks healthy from the bottom. So I'm just going to keep it and see what happens. From all these years of gardening, I learned that you should never give up on a plant or a tree because they have ways of surprising you. This is Maggie's grave, and we planted 4 hazelnuts, which were Maggie's favorite nuts. Hopefully they'll do well down here. Oh my god, what a fuss! I'm picking you some acorns, guys. Okay, wait. I haven't needed to come to the chicken food forest to water the trees in a while now because it's been raining. Today I was checking on the health of the trees to see how well they did with the rain, and this one looks like it's dying. First I thought maybe it needs more water, so I gave it some water, and this is the sound it made. Do you hear that? My educated guess is that a mole has dug a nice tunnel and has started eating its roots, and that's why it looks terrible. They've already attacked one of the trees, which is dead now, and this one I'm going to try and save. We'll see if it works. Luke bought these mole pellets, which I used in the garden up there. I don't know if they worked. We have loads of moles or shrews, whatever they are, but I am going to try it on this tree too. I'm going to put some pellets down the tunnel and then fill it again with soil and hope for the best.
Alrighty, I've got all my tools together so I can spend the whole afternoon here doing a bit of engraving. Yeah! Now before I start, I thought I might as well talk to you about this week's sponsor, LytmiCozyFit. And these are them. These are open ear Bluetooth headphones and they're really, really good. I tell you, this is the first pair of headphones that I actually like ever. Have a look at them, how they sit in the case. You just slip this behind your ear, so that sits behind your ear, and this just comes down, so that's why they're open ear headphones. I tell you, I've had such a hate-hate relationship with every single type of headphone over the years, and I was really surprised that these are so comfortable and really work well. I've had a pair of these Bluetooth headphones like this before, but not open ear. And number one, the battery wouldn't last anything at all. I've really been using them a lot. I've had them for about 2 weeks now, and they're really, really comfortable. You forget they're there. Look how they hang. They're just here. Even though I can still hear what's going on around me, it's still immersive. They last about 8 hours on the battery, but the case has another 30 hours of power in it. So that's pretty sweet. They're really easy to use. You just connect them with Bluetooth as you would. And then if you want to turn them off, you can either turn them off by holding the part which has controls, which is here. And you just hold that for 4 seconds and they go on or off. But you have to do both of them. And if you tap the right ear, the volume goes up. And if you tap the left ear, the volume goes down. If there's a few other controls, there's double tap for pause. But I've put them on and forgotten about them all day. Since we've been doing YouTube, I've really missed listening to music while working, because since I have a hate-hate relationship with headphones, I normally just put the speaker on the phone and I'll have it playing in the background all the time. And since we've been on YouTube, I couldn't do that because of copyright claims, and we're not going to get the rights to each song I listen to, obviously. So having these has been really, really awesome for the past 2 weeks. I've always got music in my head at least, and I can still kind of hear what's going on around me if Molly starts barking or something. So they're really, really cool. And they only cost $39.99. They're really, for the price, I tell you, they are the best headphones I've ever had. Another thing as well, since I've had a bad back and I spent 3 days doing nothing in there, so if Sarah was editing or something, I'd be playing whatever I'm watching on my phone, and it would normally really distract her. But since I've had these, it's been sweet. She's really, really happy with me having some, but also she has a pair too, and she'll tell you what she thinks about them a bit later. Right, let's get into this. This is these, I've got 3 here, and I've got some behind me. They're all part of our old goat house door, which was milled from the pine tree that used to live there. So I'm gonna cut them out and engrave some names. So first up, I think I'll just clean them up a bit, just so I can see where I can cut. I think I'll make them heart-shaped because we're very thankful. Alrighty, so here's my 5 hearts. Still have to shape them a bit. And my plan is so they don't rot. I would protect the wood, but I've got bits and pieces of thin rebar, so I thought I'd drill a hole and then put them in front of the tree like that so they can last for a very long time and no water just sits on it. Okay, next, shaping and sanding. One down, Joe and Sheila. Now I'll burn it and sand it. Okay, I think in memory of, we might change that. There's too many letters for Maggie. And Michelle might change it to Mish.
Go up the tree. LightMe, come up here.
Okay, that's most of them engraved, but I've just remembered I have 2 more to do. One for Rafi and Santi, and also my parents, because even though they don't really agree with what we're doing here and really want us in Malta with them, they still support us. So Mum and Dad, let's do Ray and Sue. Ray and Sue. Okay, that's all the engraving done. And now what I do whenever I do is it a negative when it's in? Yeah, negative engraving. I think so. Whenever I do that, I like to burn in the engraving. Now, because it's sunken, it's really hard to burn. So what I like to do is get some black spray and spray it in. The stuff is flammable, so it'll help burn inside. And if you miss a bit, there's the black to cover up any mistakes. So just spray it in like that, and then blowtorch the hell out of it. As you can see, it's flammable, so it really gets in there. Otherwise, it just doesn't burn inside, and you burn the outside only. So that's a good tip if you want to try this. Get it really burnt inside. It's probably enough. And now all I have to do is sand it and varnish it. So let's do the rest of them. Hello, Molly. Okay, now all I need to do is sand them. Before and after. You see how it pops? Right, let's do the rest of them. Alrighty, now I just have to get some rods in here. So
a couple of weeks ago I took some fur off the wild boar babies, and I've been wanting to make a paintbrush out of it ever since. Can I take a little bit of your fur from up here? From up there, just a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Good girl. Wow, look. I took it from you. I took it from you. That's from you. And let's see you. Wow. Wait. What's your face? This is easier than I thought. Buddy, can I take some of your fur? Huh? Can I take from yours? Can I take from yours? Just a little bit. Just a little. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's a really nice texture, guys. Amazing fur. Beautiful. Look, fur of yours. Can I have some of yours? Can I? Let's see. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. That's for me. Can I take some of your fur for my paintbrush? Yes. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, stay. Stay. Good girl. Wow. Look, that's from you. Clever. I already took from you. I already took a lot from you. I'm very happy with what I got from you. Thank you. Now I will see how my paintbrushes turn out, and if they turn out nice, I will make some more from your lovely fur. So today, because I don't want to do anything too strenuous, I'm just going to find a few twigs or whatever I decide to use from the land and try and make a paintbrush or two. I went around the land to get a few sticks, and now looking at them, I think they're mostly too thick. So I'm going to try with this one. This is of the rock rose, and I like it the best. Luke has already introduced you to these awesome things that we're super happy with. They are the LightMe open ear headphones, and they are super comfortable. They come in black, like Luke has, and beige. I prefer the beige. What can I tell you about these headphones that Luke hasn't told me yet? It's crafted from 0.6mm nickel titanium. It adapts to any ear shape and stays put no matter the activities. I really like the fact that they're super light. You can hardly feel them on your ears. They fit really snug. It's like they're giving your ear a little hug. I know Luke has mentioned this, but I will mention it again because this is one of the things I like the most about it. Because it's not directly inside your ear, you are aware of all the noises that are going on around you. It's important that I know what's going on with the animals, because while I'm walking or working now, I can still enjoy my music and still listen to what's going on around me, which I think is really important. So if you like riding your bike and listening to music, now you can do this by staying safe and aware as well, because as well as listening to your music, you can hear what's going on around you, so you don't get into an accident. They're also sweat resistant and waterproof, so you don't have to stop what you're doing. When you're really into working out maybe and you're one sweaty mess, it's not going to affect your headphones. And this happens to me a lot actually. I go for a walk and then it starts drizzling and then I feel bad about the headphones I have on, so I take them off just so I don't ruin them. And now I don't have to. I could go on and bore you, but I'm not going to, because if you really want a good pair of headphones, you should check them out. I've left the link in the description so you can find out more about these amazing headphones. And when you get your own pair, because if you need a good pair, you will, read the manual because it's really informative, and there's a few things notice or things you shouldn't do with your headphones, which are very important to make sure they last as long as possible. And also on that note, I must tell you that working with this company has been amazing. Everyone I spoke to was really sweet, kind and helpful, and they made it very clear that if anything happened upon arrival, because sometimes post gets mishandled, they sort it out immediately. So if you want your own pair of the most comfortable open ear headphones, go check them out. The link is in the description below. With Christmas coming up, it might be the perfect gift for someone you love. I like this, okay, that's very cool. So Okay, I like this. Oops. That's one paintbrush.
Now it's time to varnish them. And I think I will use Sarah's piggy paintbrush. Where are they? It is. How cool, eh? With wild boar hair. Where's the... Let's see what it's like. I'm varnishing them with marine varnish, so at least it lasts forever. Oh, nice brush. Too easy. Nice. Get into those letters. Okay, I'm on my last one. I tell you, she really did a good job with this. I lost 3 or 4 hairs on the first one, but now it's hanging on. It's all good. I mean, brushes are pretty expensive. And if she makes all different types of sizes, I think all our animals would be bald from now on. They've got to contribute to the farm. Imagine all bald the pigs. It's really good. Well done, Sarah. For her first one, you know. Okay, that's the last one done. I'm going to put them there to dry, then give them a quick second coat, and then Sarah can put them down in each individual tree that we planted last year in their name. Stay.
If you would like to support our channel and become part of our Patreon pack, then I've left the link in the description below.
Joe and Sheila, your tree is this plum, this dark plum that we planted last year. Okay, for my mum and dad, Ray and Sue, I have a carob tree. It is small, but yeah, it's a carob tree. Very traditional in Malta as well. So let's see if I can just do it like that. There's a chestnut tree there.
Paisley. I planted the dentist tree for you. I forget what its name is. I'll put it on the screen when I find out.
Why do you call it the dentist tree?
Because I got the seeds out of from the ground outside our dentist's office. Our dad Michelle, you guys get an apple tree. Rafi and Santi, you get the pear tree. If you would like to sponsor a tree on our farm with your name on it, without having to go to Patreon, the info is in the description below.
Okay, this is where Maggie is buried. And I've put the trees, obviously, not all in the same spot. Good old Maggie.